students, in this video we are going to start a new chapter, linear equation in one variable. So we will do introduction in this video. Now let's understand what is linear equation in one variable. So here we can see I have written one expression, verbal expression, 3 more than a number x. How can we write this? 3 more than a number x, it is x plus 3. So now what is this? We have done already. This is x is variable, 3 is constant, and a combination of constant and variable connected by some or all fundamental operation or one operation. Fundamental operation is known as algebraic expression. So this is what? This is our algebraic expression. Now this is our algebraic expression. Now next is x less than 5. This is your verbal expression. So mathematically we will express like this: 5 minus x. Mathematically this is 5 minus x. So this is another algebraic expression, because we know algebraic expression is a combination of constant and variable connected by one or all 4 fundamental operation. So both are this expression which contains variable as well as constant. If I write like this, if I put equal sign in between, now it becomes equation. What it becomes now? It becomes equation. So we can say an algebraic expression which contains the sign of equality, Sign of equality is known as equation. So this is your definition of equation. So an algebraic expression which contains the sign of equality is known as equation. Now you can see we have 3 words with us: linear, equation and one variable. So now we understand what is equation. Where we have equality sign between 2 expressions, that is equation. So let's understand it more. I have written 5 times a number equals 40. 5 times a number. So what is number? Let number be x. 5 times a number equals 40. So now it contains equality sign. This is also an equation. A number x increased by 7 is 15. Is means equal. A number x increased by 7 is 15. So this is also equation. We have 2 expression and there is a equality sign. So this is an equation. Now we can see in an equation there are 3 components. We have 3 components. What is that components? One is left hand side, then equality sign. One is left hand side, equality sign, and right hand side. So here in this you can see left hand side from this, x plus 3 is equal to, so equal to is the equality sign, and this is 5 minus x. So in an equation there are 3 components. One is left hand side, equality sign and right hand side. Now let's understand next. Now here it is linear. Now what is linear? What do you mean by linear? because we have a name linear equation in one variable. So what do you mean by linear? So now an expression is linear whose degree is 1. Whose degree is 1. Now what is degree? Now the next question arises, what is degree? Degree means the highest power of variable is highest power of variable. Any variable which we have in equation, the power of that variable must be 1. We said degree of the variable in an equation is 1. So what is degree? That is the highest power of variable. So highest power of variable is known as degree. Next, what is one variable? Now the next question arises, what is one variable? One variable means the equation must have only one variable, or in simple words we can say only one English alphabet, X, Y, Z, A, B, C and so on. Only one English alphabet you can say. So now we have a chapter, linear equation in one variable. Linear equation in one variable. So linear means the highest power of the variable is 1, and equation means there must be a equality sign between two expressions, and in one variable, that in our sum we will see only one variable, means we will only have one English alphabet you can say. Now I am just giving you some example. X plus 3 is equal to 5. So is it linear equation? Yes. Here the variable is x and the highest power of variable is 1. So yes, this is linear equation. If I am writing one more equation, suppose I am writing one more equation, that is y square plus 4 is equal to 5. Now tell me, this is linear. First, this is equation because we have a equality sign. This is equation in one variable. Yes, we have a one variable also. Here it is, variable is y only. But this is not linear. This is not linear. Why? Because the highest power of the variable is not 1. Here the highest power of the variable is 2, which is quadratic. This is basically quadratic equation. So in our syllabi, we have only linear equation in one variable. We will do this in our next classes. So I hope it is clear to you what is linear equation. Now the next question is solution. Now next is solution of an equation. Solution you can say, or you can say root of an equation. Now what is solution and root of an equation? Now the value of variable which satisfies the equation. The value of variable which satisfies the equation is known as solution or a root of equation. Suppose I have an equation x plus 3 is equal to 5. Now what will be the solution or root of equation, or you can say value of variable? Which value will satisfies the equation? That what should be the value of here x that makes you left hand side is equal to right hand side? So it is 2. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So if we put the value of x2, after putting the value of 2, we can see that left hand side is equal to right hand side. It satisfies the equation. So we can say 2 is the solution of, you can say solution or root of given equation, This is your solution. Now we can find the solution of an equation with 3 methods. We can find the solution of an equation with 3 methods. First is trial error method. We have trial and error method. Now what is trial and error method? In trial and error method, suppose we have this same question, x plus 3 is equal to 5. Suppose we have this equation. So we try several values of x. In trial and error method, we have x, then we have left hand side and we have right hand side. And in right hand side, we have 5. So we will, in left hand side, we have x plus 3. In left hand side, we have x plus 3. So in this, we have a variable that is x. So we will try several values of x and we will find out that value of left and right hand side which satisfies our equation. Or you can say we try several values of x and find the value of left hand side and right hand side, and we stop for the particular value of x when left hand side is equal to right hand side. So let's start. Let the value of x is 1. I put 1 here. 1 plus 3. It is equal to 4. So which is not equal to right hand side. In right hand side we have 5. So this is not equal to right hand side. Suppose I have supposed the value of x is minus 1. So minus 1 plus 3. So here I am trying minus 1. So I have seen with this the value of x is 2, which is not equal to right hand side because right hand side's value is 5. So now I put 2. In place of x I put 2. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So yes, here for the value of x2, when we have a value of x2, for this value left hand side is equal to right hand side. Now we stop here. We stop here when left hand side is equal to right hand side. So for which value of x the right hand side is equal to left hand side, we can see x value is 2. So you can say this is root of an equation, or you can say it is solution of an equation. Let's try one more sum. Suppose I have written 3x is equal to 12. This is the equation. Suppose this is your equation, question number 2. 3x is equal to, or you can take another variable, 3y is equal to 12. So now we have a variable y. In left hand side, we have left hand side. One is we have right hand side. In left hand side, we have 3y. In left hand side, we have 3y. In right hand side, we have 12. Now again, we will try the value of y here. Let us suppose we put 1 here. So 3 ones are 3, which is not equal to 12. So when we fill the value of y1, is it equal to? No. Now let's try 2. 3 2s are 6. Again it is not equal. Now I'll try 3. Let us suppose the value of y is 3, sorry. So here it is 9, which is also not equal to 12. So this which is not equal to 12. Now I put the value of y as 4. So 3 4s are 12. So yes, here the left hand side is equal to right hand side. So I stop here for this particular value of y. So what is the value of y when left hand side is equal to right hand side? This is 4. The value of y is 4 when left hand side is equal to right hand side. So the solution of given equation is y is equal to 4. Now our next method is systematic method. The second method is systematic method. That is, another method is systematic method. So what is the systematic method? In systematic method, we can add the same number to the both sides of the equation. We can add, subtract or multiply and or divide both sides of an equation. So first we can add or subtract the same number to the both sides. So let us try first question. Let us suppose this is m minus 5 is equal to 7. So whatever we want to add or subtract from this equation, we will do the same operation or same number with both sides. So we can add or subtract the same number with both sides. So I'll add 5 to both sides. So it is 5 minus 5, it is 0. This is cancelled. 7 plus 5 is equal to 12. So we can say here the value of m is 12. This is the solution of given equation. So let's try one more sum. Suppose a plus 8 is equal to 14. Now we want to subtract, because we want to remove from here 8. And I want here in this side variable only a. So I will subtract 8 from left hand side. But the rule says that we will subtract the same number from both sides. So I will subtract minus 8 from both sides. So I'll write subtracting 8 from both sides. What rule says? Whatever you subtract from both sides. Subtracting 8 from both sides. And here we adding 5 to both sides. So when we subtract 8 minus 8, it is 0. Now variable remain independent. So the value of a is 6. So let's try one more question. Suppose we have an equation 4x is equal to 12. So in this, I want x should be independent. So what we want to remove here? We want to remove 4. So what we will do? We will divide both sides by 4. Dividing both sides by 4. So what will happen then? 4 cancel with 4. Here it is x and 3. Now the solution of x is 3. This is known as systematic method. In systematic method, we can add or subtract the same number from both sides of the equation, or we can multiply or divide both sides of an equation by the same non-zero number. So now our third method is transposition. Third method that is most important method. We will apply this method only in our sums. Transposition. So what do you mean by trans? Trans means change. What do you mean by this? Trans means change. Change the position of the variable or constant. In this, basically, what we will do? We will change the position of the variable or constant. Suppose we have an equation x plus 4 is equal to 5. So we want the value of variable only, x only, so x remain here. We want to change the position of this 4. When this 4 move from left hand side to right hand side, it is of plus, it becomes minus. So the value of x is 1. In this transposition method, when we move any number from left to right, its sign changes. Plus changes to minus, minus changes to plus, multiplication changes to divide, divide changes to multiplication. So these are the three methods which basically in linear equation in one variable have, but we will do maximum sums with the help of transposition method. So we will learn this method in our next video. I hope the introduction of linear equation in one variable is clear to you. Thank you.